This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, a new report by a nonprofit government watchdog is shedding light on continued failures in what some are calling toxic leadership within Maine's child welfare system.
Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard was at the event that unveiled the report and has more about what the group uncovered in their 9-month investigation.
These are people who really do know from their perspective what's going on and what needed to be fixed.
Poor leadership, a toxic environment, abusive and bullying relationships.
Those are just some of the ways DHHS caseworkers described their work environment when interviewed by Walk a Mile in Their Shoes, a nonprofit founded by former Senator Bill Diamond, dedicated to raising awareness of shortcomings in Maine's child welfare system. The group just released a new report titled Unsupported, which outlines areas of concern as well as presents recommendations for improvements within DHHS, the executive branch's largest department.
For too long, we've been kept behind a smokescreen of bureaucratic minutia and inauthentic empathy that does not achieve or promote the safety of children.
Working on the same issues parallel to Walk a Mile in Their Shoes is the Maine Government Oversight Committee, which has also met with caseworkers, DHHS officials, and done deep dives into cases of child deaths.
What we heard during the Government Oversight Committee's meetings has been alarming. As you will see in the report, we have heard that the Department of Health and Human Services focuses on reunification over safety, permanency, and stability of the child.
Diamond adds the report clearly outlines recommended solutions DHHS should take on their own to ensure child safety.
Most of these do not require new legislation. It's just a management issue. It's a changing of how they address their employees, how they address the safety of children.
To read the full report, you can visit our website, foxbangor.com. In Augusta, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
In other news, a blown tire sparked a fire in a tractor trailer on the interstate last night. A tractor trailer carrying beer in Island Falls blew a tire at mile marker 277 at about 7 o'clock last night. A spokesperson for the Maine State Police says that started a fire in the rear of the trailer. The driver managed to pull the truck over and tried to put out the flames with an extinguisher, but the fire quickly spread and the trailer became fully engulfed. The driver was able to separate the cab before the fire reached it. The interstate was shut down for about 2 hours, and as of late this morning, crews were still removing debris in the area.
A Waterville man has been sentenced to 9 months in prison for possessing child sexual abuse material. 57-year-old Terrence Talbot had already been in custody for 9 months and will now have 5 years of supervised release. He's also been ordered to pay $38,000 in restitution. According to court records, Talbot used a government computer to search for and obtain child sexual abuse material. He admitted to investigators he used the computer to seek out and download child pornography. He provided investigators the digital storage device that was in his car. Another device was found inside his home.
Orrington residents have voted in favor of a new ordinance prohibiting sex offenders from living close to schools and other places. The newly passed ordinance prohibits people on the sex offender registry from living within 750 feet of schools, parks, churches, and other areas where children are the primary users. The move follows months of public advocacy and input after residents learned there was no such rule in place. Orrington Town Manager Chris Blackman says the rule does not apply to sex offenders who already live in these zones. Instead, it prohibits people on the registry from moving into these areas in the future.
Well, the Kennebec County Sheriff's Office is looking for your help as there is a great mystery of Whoville proportions that happened in Vassalboro. An investigation is now underway to find out who cut the top of the tree located next to the fire station. According to Fire Chief Walker Thompson, the tree was cut sometime between Friday night and Sunday morning, and as you can see, there is a noticeable difference. If anyone has any information, they are asked to call Deputy Curtis. He can be reached through the Augusta Regional Communication Center at 207-624-7076.
That $450 winter energy relief payment that many Mainers got earlier this year is now going to be taxable. The IRS has reversed course and verbally informed Maine Revenue Services that the payments issued to 880,000 Mainers in January through March will now be subject to federal taxes. Commissioner of the Department of Administrative and Financial Services, Kirsten Figueroa, sent a letter today to the IRS Office of Chief Counsel asking them to stand by the original guidance and not tax the payments. She said, quote, "In our view, and as was previously communicated to MRS by the IRS liaison, the official guidance as written and issued earlier this year fully supports the contention that the state of Maine's winter energy relief payments are exempt from federal tax. On behalf of the taxpayers of the state of Maine, I am deeply disappointed in this apparent reversal, which comes right on the eve of tax season and the cold winter months in Maine, and I remain frustrated with the lack of clarity from the IRS. We respectfully ask the IRS to follow its own guidance from earlier this year and not federally tax Maine's $450 energy relief payments," end quote. Those payments will not be taxed by the state of Maine.
Well, Senator Susan Collins recently met with NASA astronaut Jessica Meir, the first Maine woman to travel to space. The two sat down Monday at Collins' office in Washington, D.C. and discussed Dr. Meir's accomplishments from her journey as a student at Caribou High School to exploring the vastness of space as a NASA astronaut. Dr. Meir conducted the first 3 all-woman spacewalks, which totaled 21 hours and 44 minutes. She and Senator Collins have both been inducted into the Caribou High School Alumni Hall of Fame. Yesterday's visit was Dr. Meir's first time on Capitol Hill since returning from space in April of 2020. Mind-blowing accomplishments.
Some amazing achievements, and you can only imagine what she'll do in the future as well. Just incredible.
You always tell young kids, broaden your horizons. I know that it gets much broader than space.
Seriously.
Yeah, and she got there.
From someone who's from rural Maine to do that too just makes it all the more special too.
Really incredible accomplishments there. Alrighty, let's go ahead now and hit pause and get a first check of our forecast.
Thank you so much, Beth and Peter. Our first weather is brought to you by Winterport Sheds. Do you need extra storage, a place to live, camp on your lot, building for your pets? Check them out at Winterport or at the Bangor Mall, and of course at winterportsheds.com. Weather-wise, guys, once again, another good day out there. A few passing clouds here and there. Temperatures, though, it's been cool. We've had some temperatures definitely a lot colder than what we saw just a couple of days ago. Now, wind speeds are at around 6 miles an hour in town, 9 right by the coast. Rockland at around 7 miles per hour, so anywhere between 5 to 10 miles per hour sustained wind. Of course, wind gusts closer to 15 to 20 miles per hour. Now, if you're off the coast, small craft advisories have been extended, and they are in effect till around 7 a.m. on Thursday. So if you're out and about trying to reel in some giants, please be careful. Small craft advisories are still in effect. Now, for tonight, though, we're going to continue to cool off. Temperatures will be below freezing, so be careful by those morning hours. Beth and Peter?
Yeah, at the same time, it actually looks pretty mild compared to some of the overnights we've seen in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely take that.
We will.
All right. Thank you, Conrad. And coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, former Holden Police Chief Chris Greeley was honored with the Spirit of America Award today. Our Grace Blanchard will be in with more.
And the Ellsworth Police Department is gearing up for its 3rd annual Stuff the Cruiser event later this week. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
Does your dream kitchen look like this? Or this? Or maybe you need a little more inspiration? Get it when you explore the complete in-store showroom displays at Hammond Lumber Company. When you find the look you like, the Hammond team will help you customize it, including accurate 3D renderings, so you can visualize your project before the work begins. Hammond offers delivery from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire and professional service after the sale. Your dream kitchen begins when you bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company.
With AAA insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
and do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
My father started a roofing company in the 1970s.
Back when asbestos was still commonly used in Maine.
When George was diagnosed with mesothelioma, we knew there wasn't a cure yet, but we knew he needed help.
We called Joe Bornstein's office because this family means business.
Their team is handling everything, representing Mainers who were victims of asbestos exposure.
We highly recommend the law offices of Joe Bornstein.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
Have you ever walked into a jewelry store and just gotten overwhelmed? Pushy salesmen, sky-high prices, and they don't even have what you want. Well, that's not the experience you get from Quality Jewelers. Our team does not work on commission, so that means our common goal of finding you the perfect piece is paramount. Our mission is to give you the best experience possible, providing service after the sale and earning your business for life. So make those memories with us here at Quality Jewelers. Quality Jewelers, locally owned and operated, Penobscot Plaza, Bangor.
Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah from ABC7.
Welcome back. Several people were honored for their community service today at the Penobscot County Courthouse, including the beloved former Holden Police Chief Chris Greeley. Our Grace Blanchard spoke with his family and co-workers about his lasting impact in the area.
The Spirit of America Award recognizes individuals who go above and beyond to make their communities better. And for those who knew former Holden Police Chief Chris Greeley, they say no one deserves that recognition more.
He just loves his community so much, and he cares about the community so much, and it's an honor to be here today.
The former chief passed earlier this year, leaving his community in shock. He was one of the many honored for his dedication to public service during Tuesday's ceremony at the Penobscot County Courthouse.
He was never about awards, he was always about helping people. That was what he was about.
The room was on their feet as Greeley's wife and son accepted the award on his behalf. Greeley's family say this award exemplifies who he was and what he stood for.
As I walked up, I saw people standing up, and I'm like, wow, this is really wonderful to see that, like I said, it's not just people in the town of Holden. I think it's this whole eastern Maine area, recognizes it. And I don't think there's anybody that doesn't know his name now, so.
The Holden Police Department has continued to carry out the 25 Days of Kindness initiative that Greeley pioneered, an initiative that has raised thousands for the community.
We made a promise after he passed back in March that we as a police department would like to keep the program going.
Gave him an opportunity to just be who he was as a person, even though he was wearing a uniform and a Santa hat at the same time. It was a good thing for him. It was a good thing for the community.
In Bangor, Grace Blanchard for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, people gathered in Bangor's Pierce Park today to observe the 75th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The event included a reading of the Declaration's preamble and 30 articles. The goal was to remind listeners about the contents of the Declaration and also to bring to the forefront the importance of viewing global conflicts through a different lens, one focused on human rights, not military or political strategy.
Well, we're concerned that people in Congress and the President and other people in political office are not paying attention to human rights. We think there needs to be a human rights framework for how we see situations like the one in Gaza.
Participants also did a reading of the Declaration at area congressional offices as well.
Husson University is inviting the public to join them in a new mental health awareness initiative this holiday season. Trent's Tree is part of a statewide effort by the nonprofit Stay for Life to bring attention to mental health and suicide prevention during the month of December. The tree, which sits in the O'Donnell Commons building, honors 18-year-old Trent Gibson, who lost his battle with mental health in 2022. Trent's cousin is a nursing student at Husson and was instrumental in bringing the project to the university. She says it was all started by Trent's mom as a way to help herself grieve, and now she's helping others.
Holidays are always hard for people, and she was having a hard time. So she put this tree out front of her house for people to send ornaments to or to come to and put ornaments on. I just want to say to check in on your friends, check in on your loved ones, because you never know what someone's going through.
People are invited to hang ornaments in honor of Trent, their own loved ones lost to suicide, or anyone battling mental health issues. This is one of 6 Trent's trees found across the state. This one will remain on display at the university until January 5th. For more information on the nonprofit and their efforts, you can visit our website, foxbangor.com.
Well, the Ellsworth Police Department is gearing up for its 3rd annual Stuff the Cruiser event taking place at Walmart this Thursday. The department is teaming up with the Community Closet to provide 280 kids with gifts. Ellsworth Police and the Community Closet are looking for individuals and local businesses to step up and help make sure every child has a holiday to remember.
During the holidays, there's a lot of things, a lot of donations people ask for and things like that, but there's just truly a need for it, and we feel fortunate that we can help bring some of those needs to the Community Closet and fulfill some of those dreams for the kids.
These donations don't just have to be toys. Captain Willie says they're also looking for winter gear like hats, gloves, and snow pants. Donations can be dropped off at 416 High Street or at the Ellsworth Walmart on Thursday. So here's hoping they have no problem stuffing a cruiser or 2 or 3.
Yeah, right. Stuff them all.
Stuff them all. Stuff all the cruisers. All right. Well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, a donation of over 900 books going to 10 Bangor schools. We'll have the details.
And in sports, Penobscot Valley girls basketball is hoping to play for a gold ball after 2 straight years of falling short of that goal. We'll have that story right after the break.
Hello, fellow flyers. I'm the Savvy Traveler, here to share the secrets of convenience at Bangor International Airport. Parking, you're steps away from the terminal. Inside, even more conveniences. And friendly, efficient security. All of these make BGR the official airport of you. Remember, the Savvy Travel through Bangor International Airport. FlyBangor.com.
Football fans, with a Caesars Sportsbook app, you can be in the game all the time. Seeking instant action? Quick Picks offers you the most popular games and markets, already built for you and ready to bet. Experience the thrill when you stack your bets to create a super parlay. Build bets for your favorite teams and players across multiple games. This season, don't just watch the game. Download Caesars Sportsbook and experience the game like never before.
The best value for your money is only at the Furniture Gallery. And as the end of year approaches, it's time for our end of year blowout sale, where you can save up to 70% off brand name mattresses and furniture. At the Furniture Gallery, we're slashing prices like never before. Quantities are limited and they won't last long, so hurry in and save big. You won't see these savings again, so don't miss your chance to purchase those special items you've been looking for all year. Shop local, save money at the Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Newport, and North Windham.
Do you need to replace your windows, but worry that your project will be hard to schedule and too expensive? Then call Renewal by Andersen, the custom replacement window division of Andersen. Our windows are made with an exclusive Fibrex material that's vastly superior to vinyl and backed by the nation's best warranty. Be sure to ask about our 1-year price lock guarantee to secure a price that's good for 1 full year. Call Renewal by Andersen for your free consultation and a money-saving offer. Installation is always included. Call now.
COVID-19 is still a major health concern. It hasn't gone away, and new cases are on the rise. Everyone aged 6 months and older should be vaccinated against COVID. People with high blood pressure, asthma, heart disease, and diabetes, who are overweight and who are older, are at a higher risk of getting very sick from COVID. Get vaccinated. Don't risk your health. Visit hometownhealthcenter.org for more information.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Diversified Ink Tattoo Studio in Bangor, located in the Penobscot Plaza, providing custom ink by licensed artists for more than 20 years.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We're going to start with some hockey. Maine men's hockey's 3-2 win in Portland on Saturday was their last game until later this month, December 29th to be exact. But they head into the break off to one of their best starts in years. Maine's 2 wins this past week pushed them to 10-3-1 on the season. And in the most recent U.S. college hockey poll, they stayed at 8th in the country. However, they did receive 2 first-place votes in the poll. It's their first time since November of 2010 receiving first-place votes. Heading into their 20-day break, head coach Ben Barr acknowledging that hot start, and it might sound cliche, but he says they are just trusting the process.
You get caught up in that stuff, and sometimes it becomes really detrimental. So, our job is to go out every night and put our best effort out there. And we don't worry about wins and losses. We worry about the process. And, if our process is good, things will take care of themselves.
All right, let's move on to some basketball now. Penobscot Valley girls hoops, they have reached 2 regional finals in a row, but despite their continued success, they've watched others celebrate those titles. But our Ryan Sudol reports that could change this year.
We're going to come out strong. We're definitely coming for a gold ball for sure.
Penobscot Valley girls basketball has lost in the Class C North title game 2 years in a row, and they are poised to make it back there a third time, but make it a charm.
It does create a hunger for the ones that are returning, and they have embraced taking on those bigger roles.
Despite losing their 2 best players in the Loring twins, many are carrying over their roles from last year, and the Howlers maintain their amazing depth.
Definitely we have a strong core coming back, and being able to put in almost any of your bench and your whole team is really important. We have a lot of girls that can contribute, not just like a set scorer or like a set defender.
Oh, that patented Howler defense. Their fast-paced, run-down-your-throat game makes it nearly impossible for offenses to work.
Our practices are probably some of the hardest in the state, but they embrace it. They embrace it. They know, like, in terms of their confidence, they can always bank on their defense. We love it. Our crowd loves it, and teams do hate to play it.
That defense creates their potent offense, and you never know where those baskets will come from.
We do a lot of transition. We also have like shooters that can shoot from the outside, the inside, so I think we can get a lot of like both, so that helps us a lot.
With a 77-12 win over Skank to start their year, you could say that, and add that with 2 straight disappointing endings, this could be the year the Howlers break through to a gold ball.
The last 2 years being in the Northern Maine Championship and then just falling short, that would be amazing, and I think it would be a memory we'd all have forever.
It'd be amazing. I think for my last season and me as last season, that would be like awesome.
In Howland, I'm Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thanks for that, Ryan. Wishing them luck this year. That is all the time we have for sports right now, though. Here is Conrad Sierpinski with your full 5-day forecast.
Thank you, Tyler. Our Maine weather is brought to you by the Blue Alpaca Ranch and Store. Visit a ranch and meet the alpacas or shop in our store in downtown Belfast. Wow, guys, remember that storm just 36 hours ago? Well, that is long gone and out of our region. But still, a couple of snow showers by Quebec all the way down into Ottawa, and that's going to be hovering right by the border of Maine and Canada. So a couple of flurries will be possible, especially up north. We're talking north of Greenville, north of Millinocket, right at that border. Possibly some lighter snow showers will be possible for our region. Not much to talk about here in town. Now, we're going to stay dry, actually, the next few days. We're looking at no rainfall and no snow at least the next 3 to 4, even possibly 5 days. Maybe Monday, we'll have a low pressure system in the area. We'll keep an eye on things. And with that rain we had, those warm temperatures, of course, the snow is gone. Same story right by the coast. You got to go just up north, Millinocket area, north of Greenville, where we're looking at very heavy snow still on the ground at the moment. Those dark blue colors, purple colors indicating well over a foot of snow on the ground right now. Temperature-wise, though, the southern half of the U.S., okay, not that bad. They're hovering near near average for this time of year. But up north, look at Chicago, look at Detroit, back in the 30s, 20s in Wisconsin. Of course, with a couple of snow showers in the area, it's feeling like winter in the upper Midwest. Here, we do have those cold temperatures, but we don't have any precipitation falling at the moment. Now, our average high is around 36 degrees. We're going to be near that once again for Wednesday. A little bit cooler for Thursday, and then right back up Friday into Saturday. Same story into Sunday and even beginning of next week. Temperatures will be hovering well above average and back in those 40s, even some mid-40s back in the area. For tonight, though, mid-20s outside, mostly clear skies and a light breeze. We're going to look at winds out of the southwest gusting to around 15, maybe up to 20 miles an hour in some spots. For tomorrow, though, get ready. Same like today, pretty much mid-30s outdoors, mostly sunny skies, breezy conditions continuing though. We're going to see that west wind gusting up to 25 to even 30 miles per hour. So that 35 is going to feel much colder than that. Bundle up out there, folks. Our extended forecast outlook does show 20s making a massive return by Thursday. We're talking really cold temperatures. Then by Friday, really rebounding back into those lower 40s. Same story into Saturday. A little bit more clouds, though, over the weekend. Temperatures, though, will still continue to stay above average, hovering close to 40 degrees during the day. Beth and Peter?
All righty, Conrad. Thanks so much.
Yeah, so a little bit of warmer temperatures on the way. Can't argue with that. It's
not
nice.
going to anyway. Yeah.
All right. Well, there's more to come after the break. Stay with us.
Did you know that an alpaca item is the most wish-listed gift idea? Stop searching for that perfect gift and start shopping for it at the Blue Alpaca in Belfast. It doesn't matter who's on your gift list, the Blue Alpaca has something for everyone with an incredible selection of alpaca socks, hats, sweaters, even stuffed animals and more. Shop in-store or online and take advantage of their free nationwide shipping. Too much to choose from? Don't worry, the Blue Alpaca also offers gift cards. The Blue Alpaca, feel the difference. Did you know that it's possible to buy the wrong type of flooring for your home? Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or professional contractor, the experts at Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors are here to help, offering solid pro advice from choosing the right material and color to installation. Don DeKalb features the highest quality hardwood flooring sourced from lumber right here in Maine, from Maine traditions. Not only will you get a floor you'll love, you'll get a floor that will last. Don DeKalb Mainwood Floors, buy from the best, forget the rest.
Skudik & Bloom, a full-service, custom-designed florist, Main Street in Winter Harbor.
We can deliver one-of-a-kind, full-color flower arrangements
by custom floral designer me, Pam.
Delivering to Ellsworth and surrounding areas for any occasion.
Please visit SkudikandBloom.com or call 844-SKUDIK.
Are your gutters weighed down by debris causing them to sag and overflow? I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems. Clogged gutters lead to costly repairs for your home. So skip the cleaning and stop the clogs with Gutter Shutter. Gutter Shutter, the world's best gutter, is a high-performance gutter with a lifetime no-clog guarantee. Stop the clutter, get Gutter Shutter. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the visions of celebrating with family and friends this holiday season. Give the perfect gift to get you where you need to be all year long with Milwaukee tools for any job. Milwaukee's impact driver and ratchet sets will get you up and going and receive a free M12 battery instantly when you buy an impact driver and ratchet set at any of Coastal Auto Parts' 29 locations. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Tonight, Ukraine's President Zelensky is in Washington to make his case for funding, and the fighting in Gaza intensifies. With so much at stake for Ukraine and Israel, more Americans turn to the most watched program on television, World News Tonight with David.
10 Bangor schools are among several others in the state that are all getting a large donation of books thanks to a partnership between several organizations. 900 books were delivered during a presentation ceremony at Fairmont Elementary School today. During the ceremony, school leaders announced the partnership between Maine Department of Education and I'm Your Neighbor Books, an organization that builds relationships and understanding through literature. The donations are also made possible thanks to contributions from the Stephen and Tabitha King Foundation and the Maine Community Foundation. The books feature themes around diversity, immigration, and creating welcoming environments for all.
As we welcome more and more neighbors to Maine, we want to make sure that people understand people's perspectives and have an opportunity to learn about the ways in which we are the same.
26 schools across the state will be receiving the Welcome Libraries. Superintendent James Tager said that every student within the Bangor School Department should feel a sense of belonging, and that is one thing he said he'll fight for every day. And I think literature is a great way to build a bridge and to build some understanding. Books are just wonderful in general, and this also comes on the heels of hearing about how the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, that program also expanding in the state of Maine, getting books into the hands of kids. So it's just a win.
Yeah, it's so important, especially in today's age, digital age, where, you know, people, we all read so much on our phones every day, but something about having a physical paper book in your hand.
Yeah, always love that.
Yeah, there's nothing like it.
Alrighty, folks, well, that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at ABC 7 News, take care and have a great rest of your night.
Good night, everyone.